Hello everybody, this is the Daydreamer with Daydreams and Nightmares, and it is time for the latest edition of my Welcome to My Collection Wednesdays. We are continuing in the Malibu Comics Ultraverse. This time I'm bringing you two of their flagship titles. These are the two of the titles that they put out there that are probably the best known that they had as far as Malibu Comics themselves are concerned. That would be Mantra and Prime. And these are two very similar comic books in the respect to, I would call these out-of-body experiences in two different ways. With the Prime, we're talking about a 13-year-old boy who is inhabiting the body of an adult when he kind of hulks out and becomes Prime. And you have a eternal warrior by the name of Lucas, who is a man. When he dies as a soldier, he is reincarnated, his soul is taken and put into the body of another person. Except this time, it happens to be a woman. So his out-of-a-body experience is going from being a centuries-old man and needing to learn how to deal with being in the body of a woman. And it makes it very interesting dynamics for both. And that is the crux of both of these stories. I'm going to start with Mantra here. This is the one that you're looking at. Mantra is Malibu Comics Ultraverse title. Started in 1993 and ran to 95, a 2-year run. 24 issues. The stories are written by Mike Barr, and the primary artist on this is Terry Dodson. And interesting fact, apparently Adam Hughes is credited with helping with the character designs and character creation for this title, Mantra. And so, as I've already said, that Lucas is an eternal warrior soldier, that when he dies, his soul is put back into the body of a new host, basically. But this time it happens to be a woman by the name of Eden Blake. To make things even more interesting, she has 2 children and an ex-husband that he has to deal with. I'm saying he, but like I said, this is a warrior, a soldier who has lived for centuries, who now finally finds himself in the body of a woman. And that becomes the crux of the issues in dealing with learning how to, one, be a mom, how to be a woman. And like I said, that is the dynamic of, and also being that warrior as well. Anyway, of the 24 issues that came out, I think I only managed to pick up about 8. There are different variations, I believe, of this, and Prime came out as both a direct, which I believe is most of what I think all of what I have. But there were also some newsstand issues of this available as well, I do believe. Now what you're looking at right here is Mantra #1. Now this version, there are at least the Prime and Mantra first books came out in a hologram, a gold, I think a silver editions as well. The Mantra here came with a Ultraverse Zero wild coupon. As part of the Ultraverse, you gather up your coupons from all your books, and this was a wild coupon that could be used from any book or instead of any book in order to get a special edition book as well. And it came with a Ultraverse collector's card as well. And I have a second copy of that as well. As part of my background here. This is Mantra #2. This is the regular edition. There was also one that was issued with a card as well from the Ultraverse trading cards. That is not what this one is, but this is Mantra number 2. We have Mantra number 3. I've got 2 copies of that as well. Mantra number 4. Mantra number 5. Mantra number 6, which was part of the breakthrough crossover between different titles within the Ultraverse. And then the last one that I have here is the number 8. Like I said, so I only have a third. Well, actually, I don't even have number 7, so I'm just shy of having a third of the run of Mantra here. And as you can see in the background there, we have some Prime titles as well. As I said, Prime number 1, which we're looking at right here, did come in multiple versions as well. I believe a hologram, a gold, limited edition version of it as well. And I have one of those extra. I have an extra one in the background there as well. This is Prime number 2. This is the one that came bagged with a card as well for Prime. Did get this version with the card. We have Prime number 3. This is Prime number 4. Now this is one that actually has a variant version of this. As you can see here, we have Prime standing over another character here that's known as Prototype. I haven't had an opportunity to show off those books yet, but I will show those off from the Ultraverse as well. But there is a reverse version of that. You have Prototype standing over Prime as the variant version of that comic book. That was available as well. We have Prime number 5. And I've got an extra copy back in the background there as well. Prime number 6. And as I said, with Prime here, this is a 13-year-old boy. Oh, actually, I didn't. I'm losing my. This is Prime. Now we've seen almost all the books. This had a 2-year run, 26 issues. This was created by Bob Jacob, Gerard Jones, Len Strazewski. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And at least through these issues that I have, most of the art here was done by Norm Breyfogle. And like I said, there's a 13-year-old boy, Kevin Green, that essentially is this ultra or superhero here. And he basically kind of hulks out like this here that I've shown in this previous book here. He basically forms a body around himself and becomes a big, huge, muscular adult. And that is the crux of the problem that he has as a superhero, is he is a 13-year-old boy with 13-year-old's experiences, and he's being put in all these adult situations and being treated as an adult because that is what people are perceiving him as. But one of these copies here, let's get through this. This is Prime number 7, part of the Breakthrough crossover, and this is one I wanted to show to help explain. You can see this issue right here, number 8. You can just look at that. There is this little boy inside this body. Essentially, that's all it is an animated flesh around this kid that's inside this body. And once again, as I said, when he basically hulks out, it's that body that forms out round outside of him, but it doesn't change the fact that he's still a 13-year-old boy inside that body, and that becomes the prime nature of him dealing with all of his issues. And then last I have Prime number 9, and that is the last that I have to run. Once again, Ultraverse, Prime, and Mantra. This one I got to 9, so I have a little better than a third of that one as well. Out of the, well, no, it's about a third as well. 26 issues out of the 2-year run that they had. And this one has the variant with issue number 4. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Another look at the Ultraverse. If you like it, please hit like. Subscribe if you want to watch more. Feel free to leave any comments or feedback down below. And thank you.